I am my world, which means that everything that happens in my world is due to what I am. And when you have a me or an I and a world that appears to be you experiencing in this separate world, therefore there is two, me and my world. So oneness cannot be experienced. How can oneness be experienced? Oneness means whole thing is the same. Whole thing is exactly the same. Scientifically, same quality as human to animal, mountain, lake. All made up of minuscule atoms, molecules, whatever. Scientifically says we're all one. The universe is all one. Yet there's me in my world. I'm different. I'm separate. My house is separate from that house. And when you see it with your eyes, it's all in the same picture, all in the same image. You go outside your house and look at your neighbor's house and your house. Two houses appearing as one image. How do you become whole? How do you become one? Find a space that divides me and my world. When you want to enter your home, you open the door and you go through. You take it for granted. You don't say, my God, I'm merging with my house. I'm merging with my house. And then you close the door and you're in your house. You're part of the house. From the outside, no one can see you. You have disappeared. You have become one with the house. The space through the door allowed you to merge. But we take space as all this stuff that's around about us. So you're already merged in space then, this type of roundabout space. You're already merged in that. So are you separate from the space? Or is there a space between you and the space? When do you merge with the space? At what point are you merging with the space? When you leave the house, you open the door again and you go out. You don't say, my God, I'm not one with my house anymore. Wow, I'm one with the world. People begin to see you again. They don't see you in a picture as you and this world separate from you. This beautiful landscape. You're now one with the landscape. We take it for granted, you see. We're always one whole thing. But the mind says you're separate. Education has blasphemized this past, conditioned knowledge, mind, has all part of breaking and segmenting things down, to rebuild. Let's break everything down. Let's make everything separate. And then they'll have to rebuild again. What a purpose for a human being to come into this body and have to, when everything is perfect, break everything down and rebuild. That's slavery, you see. It's stupidity. The space. A man went up to a bricklayer once and said the bricklayer had finished the 4 walls of the house, all on his own, laying brick. And the man says, "Wow, which brick gave you the most joy?" And the bricklayer says, "Every brick is worthy. But can you remember putting down that brick? You see?" And he points to a brick halfway up one of the walls. "Of course I can't remember, but I did it." Rebuilt the house. Rebuilt every brick to make one whole brick, one whole home. Yeah? The bricklayer laid every brick as if there was no space between the bricklayer, the brick, and the act of building the house. Everything took place on its own. Mind will say bricklayer had to be educated, bricklayer had to do this, that, cement was part of it. All these names and identities were part of this. Breaking it down again, you see. The man says to the bricklayer, "Explain how you build every brick. Let's break the house down again in our minds and rebuild it again." Bricklayer says, "Go away. It's done. Job done." Every brick that was laid, bricklayer was not aware of, this is a brick. Now I'm doing this. Now I'm taking the spatula, whatever it is, and the cement. And then I'm doing this and this. Bricklayer in the space. There's no space. No space between the act, the experience, the doing. Me and my world. Me and my world. Me, I am separate from my world. That's the whole problem. Reality, truth, absolute truth. What comes first? See? Did you come first? Did the world come first? You're not the me, and you're not your world. You're the space that connects me and my world. You are the space. When mind is not there, when the bricklayer is building with no mind, no thinking, whistling a tune, mind is on a tune. Everything is happening on its own. Everything is taking place on its own. When mind is not making decisions, organized, structured plans, this structure is killing humanity. The structure of understanding, naming, identifying, separating, breaking down. Let's break down, break down, break down. How did you do this? Professor in maths lecture comes up with an amazing theory. Please explain it. It's already been done. He has to explain it. So break it down again and rebuild. Break it down, rebuild. What must this God be thinking? I gave them everything perfect and they want to break it down and rebuild it. How ungrateful. Everything is as it is. Mind has only been sent here to stop us straying into this thinking that we are something special. Our bodies are now suffering because we think we are something special. We are well educated. Truth is, when there's no education, truth is when there's no knowledge, truth is when there's no brick, spatula, cement. Truth is when things happen on their own. House becomes one brick. All little bricks to build one brick so the door can go through. All clues. The space between you and the door going through is ignored because you are the space. Primarily, you are the space. You gave birth to your me, and you gave birth to your world as this space. When the world goes, me must go. And when me goes, the world must go. The space remains. You are the whole of the whole. Holy Spirit means whole. You are complete, infinite, undeniable, limitless, stretching, undiminishing. Consciousness. Within this, you are able to create yourself as a body and the world as one. And you created a mind to build homes as one. But then you created something on its own, was created from this mind to say, wait a minute, I'm special. That one created division. See? That one created names, identities, so that the bricklayer had to be taught how to lay bricks. This is the brick. This is the spatula. This is the cement. This is how we do it. We are all bricklayers when we're allowed to be free of mind. We're all doctors, nurses. We're all everything. Because as one, we are one, sharing our gifts with each other. When we try and put some structure in, it's mind, identity, ego, devilish mind that is here as devils to chase you back to your core being. So the devils have now become the angels. The ones with ego are acting as the devil to force you to realize, by God, I am not separate. I am that. I am this. I am that. And I'm neither this nor am I that. Because to say I'm this and that creates separation. So what I am is, I can't speak that. I can't speak anything. So you remain wordless. You remain empty. You remain free. And when words come, it comes from pure consciousness. And not taken as separation. They're taken with love. So this ego devilish people that you see, that you may be, that we all will be experiencing as, have turned into angels, guiding the true ones at this moment into the space that they already are. Namaste.